All the while your heart's on fire, keeping off to your own desire. Look at all you've endured, heartaches that have crushed your worth. All the while your mind's at war, you keep coming back for more.
What is going on, guys? How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I am going to be talking today about my coaching programs, okay? Now, coaching and training, two very different things from my perspective. So I have my training programs, normal personal trainer programs, nutritional programs, all of that jazz, all that you can go and get online. There's a lot of people out there doing that. So I know I'm a little bit late to the game, and but there's a lot of people out there doing very standard stuff. I've bought a couple of training programs online just because I wanted to see what they were like one-time offer sort of things, and they are the most basic of basic. And so I have developed the most basic of basic programs as well to compete on that level. I made them cheaper, and then I have made personalized coaching programs, which I do not particularly think that they should go for cheap, because at the end of the day you're getting a much better service than I found online so far, and I know that I am very good at what I do, speaking with all the clients that I've got at the moment. So you'll be getting a fantastic service. But that is not what today is about. Today is about coaching. Okay, so the difference between training and coaching, personally for me, training is training in the gym, not training in the gym. Like, you want to be trained to be a better performing person, athlete, whatever you want to call yourself, yeah? Whereas coaching is the the mental and physical side of actually being coached through a problem. Okay, so this is where the whole, I know in the last video I spoke about the whole mental health side of things, and that is where coaching is going for me. That is what I am building this, it's what I wanted to build this company up on, and that's what I've finally been able to, now that I've sorted myself out, I've got a house, I've got a job, I've got time, I've really been pushing for actually building the company that I wanted to build a year ago, 2 years ago. And that is coaching people. I always thought it would be training people through mental health issues, but I never looked at it from their standpoint. So I had to go back 3 years in my life and look, where was I when I was in my deepest, darkest hole? Where was I when I was in hospital? Where was I doing this? And I wasn't training. I wasn't thinking about nutrition. So that's what I had to do. I had to relearn everything that I once knew, if that makes sense. So coaching will take you from whichever stage you're at the moment, whether you have no idea how to start, whether you don't even know if you want to start, whether you're just thinking about it, whether you know you need to start, and you just don't know how, you don't know where, you don't know what it's going to entail, and taking you from that pre-contemplation, we call it, as a behavioral stage, and then we're going to put you through to action. Okay, now there's a lot of different behavioral stages inside of that, but just to keep it extremely basic, that is what we would be focusing on, taking you from A to B. Okay, so so I've built a 12-week coaching program that is going to be taking you from the stage you're at currently to putting you in a position to be able to attack the world. So me and the therapist have been calling it your emotional toolbox. Over that 12-week period, we give you every tool you could possibly need inside of your emotional toolbox to be able to tackle any emotion, feeling, or problem that you encounter on a daily basis. Okay? Now, it's a 12-week blast program, I suppose you could call it, because it's a lot of information in a very short period of time. And we try and not rush you, but we want you to make fast progress. We don't want you, everybody wants to do things overnight. It's not doable overnight. It's just fact, end of story. But It's doable in a short amount of time if you are ready to put the work in. Okay? Now, everybody goes on about fitness taking years, and that's probably why it's a bit daunting. Mental health takes longer, generally speaking, but to get the initial kick up the arse that most people need, it doesn't take as long as you think it does. You just need that kick up the arse, if that makes sense. Okay, so for example, in this 12-week program, we work on yourself, we work on dealing with your emotions, we are able to find and develop strengths and weaknesses that you have, okay, and then build on those. And then, like I said, we give you every tool, mentally and physically, and for the soul, that you could possibly need in order to complete your best life. Okay, and the 12-week program isn't the end. Okay, that's just the initial 12-week go. Let's get you from here to there, and then you have the option. Carry on with us and work through everything you need to work through, or you might have exceeded our expectations, and you might have gone through all of the developmental stages in that 12-week program, and you are thinking, right, I know exactly what I need to do, I know exactly where I need to go, I've got all of these tools in my box ready to attack any problem that comes my way, I don't need help from them anymore. And that's fantastic. If that happens, awesome, job done from our perspective, really. But if that doesn't necessarily happen, if you think, I know I still need help, and 90% of people do, 90% of people will need long-term therapy, long-term counselling to be able to deal with what's happened to them on a longer term basis. It depends how old you are, it depends how severe these issues are for you, it depends how severe what happened to you. And so, it's all individual, and it all works on baby steps. There is, like I said, it's a 12-week crash course, it's a 12-week blast course. There's a lot of information that's going to come at you in this 12-week course, but it's all done, broken down, step by step, for you to make long-term beneficial change to your life. And then after the 12 weeks, there's a second 12-week program, which is a lot less intense because you already have all of the tools to be able to do things. So it's a lot more about identifying you as a person, further developing your strengths and weaknesses, implementing long-term change, finding out what is sort of wrong in your life so that we can help fix it, cutting out bad habits, cutting out bad traits, and then obviously further developing your life. Okay? And then there's ongoing programs and stuff. But this is where I've always wanted this company to be, and this is where I've always wanted this company to go, and this is such a good growing point, I think, for this company. It's such a beginning stage. This is the first coaching program that we're launching. It's going to be launching at the end of the month. And I think it's just, the end of the month from where I am now. So I don't know where that is when this video is going live. It might already be live. Go and check out the website and see if the coaching program is live. There will be it will be a lot more detailed on the website about what's happening. You'll be able to see the full 12-week breakdown of when you get support, how much support you get, how much all the pricing is going to be, and it's going to be a lot more in depth there. All the finite details I haven't worked out. We've just been working on building the program itself to make sure it's as good as it can possibly be, and we're really, really excited about it. Really excited about it because it's something that we've been speaking about for years, and everybody was like, why have you called it Mind and Body Fitness? Why didn't you call it James's Fitness or Gulliver's Fitness or something like that? And I was like, because my fitness standpoint comes from a mental health standpoint. I've been through so much mental health problems in my life, and that's what has saved me, literally, is fitness. And like I said in the last video, people punish themselves in the gym because they have mental health problems. That was me for a long time. That was me. And then I realized that that wasn't the right way to do it. That wasn't the right way to go about it. And then I had big physiological problems, and that happened with me, and I wasn't able to train. And then I couldn't punish myself in the gym, so I was punishing myself outside of the gym, and that's not healthy, mentally or physically, to be punishing yourself inside or outside of the gym. You shouldn't be punishing yourself for anything. Gym should be an enjoyment. and not a stress relief. It shouldn't be, seen as punishment, or, like I need to do this because otherwise I get so angry. It's like, no, you shouldn't be getting angry like that. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I've wanted to go with this, and be able to make sure that people are getting coached through their problems. And like, no matter where you're at, if you're in the gym punishing yourself and you see this and you're like, oh, maybe I do need to make a change, still be going to the gym. Don't think that you're going to come on this coaching program, I'm not going to go to the gym. Like, if that's what you love to do, then that's what you'll do, but then you get everything else alongside of it. So you'll get full training program, full nutritional program, full coaching program. It'll be even more in depth for you. Whereas the people who aren't at the gym are sat at home thinking, oh, I need to make a change, I need to do this, I need to do that. They're the people who we're sort of going after the most, targeting the most, because they're the people in the worst position, who feel like they can't get off the sofa, feel like they can't do things in life. They're the people we want to help the most, because they're the people who are in the most pain. Generally speaking, I'm not trying to belittle anybody or saying that anybody's in more or less pain than anybody else, okay? But studies have shown that people who are unable to go to work due to mental health issues and unable to even lift themselves up to go into the gym or go for a walk are in the most mental and physical pain. So they're the people we want to help the most. Because for me, personally, that's where I was. That is where I was. I was on my sofa in crippling pain, not knowing where my life was going to go, thinking this was the end. This is it. At the age of fucking 21, this is it. I'm not going to be able to do anything with my life because I'm in so much pain, and it's ridiculous. But and I know, because I've been there, that they're the people I want to help. I want to help the most, because they are usually the kindest, nicest and strongest people you'll ever meet, but they're just lost. They're in a hole, they're having some problems, and like, they just need help. They just need help. So yeah, I mean, that's the whole coaching program. Please go and check it out online, see if it is for you. If you've got anybody with mental health issues, anybody who feels like they're trapped by an anchor and they don't know where to go and they don't know how to release it, apart from doing something they know they shouldn't do. Anybody like that, that's who we're trying to help the most. So that is where this company's going in the future. Hope that you're able to go and check out the website and see what's what, and hope maybe even recommend this to a friend, or check it out and purchase it yourself. You're able to book a call in with me, and I'll walk you through all of the pillars, and I'll walk you through all of the steps required to change, everything you'll get in your emotional toolbox, everything that you will receive from me as a direct link. There's loads of free content that you can go and watch and read about what this is. Like I said, this is the first version of this program that is being launched, so it's polished as much as it can be, but there's every day's a school day. We're always learning new things, so there's always things that can be improved upon. I'll probably look at this as a couple of years down the line and think, wow, that was a program, and now I've got this intensive, I don't even know what. Do you know what? Because I know this is the best that we can offer. You have to think, this isn't just me offering this. This is a therapist as well, who has directly put her time and effort into this. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting physical and mental health support from I don't toot my own horn very often, but a very good personal trainer. Literally, those words have been said to me now by multiple different people, and a fantastic trauma-trained therapist. Okay, and again, that's not me being biased. That is what other people have said about her. That she's got client testimonies and all sorts of bits and bobs. So I know that what we've put together, is top notch, and I highly suggest you go and check it out. But that's it. It's just me sort of explaining where this company is going to be going over the next couple of years, and how we are genuinely so different We're not just a fitness company. This isn't a fitness company. I never wanted to market it as a fitness company. Okay, a mental health support company is the best way to do it. And how many of those do you know out there that genuinely actually help people and improve their lives? You know, apart from charities. But then actually, if you speak to people who have been to some of these charities, they're not as good as you think they are, unfortunately. I'm not going to name drop any of them, but they're very, you come in, you get your 5 sessions, and then you go. Like, they want you in and out. We actually care about the individuals, and that's what we are basing this off of. Care and making sure that everybody gets what they need, and we don't leave them in the lurch. Like I said, we don't leave you in the lurch after the 12-week program. Like, we're here forever if you need us. Like, that's the point of it. It depends on you as a person and if you want to carry on with us. But, God, what whiffle waffle. You guys have a fantastic day, and I shall be seeing you next week.